Everyone. Welcome back to Investment Buddies. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon for more investing tips and financial advice. Today, we're breaking down bonds, what they are, how they work, and why they can be an important part of your investment portfolio. So let's start with what is a bond? Simply put, a bond is a type of loan. When you buy a bond, you're lending money to the user, which could be a corporation, municipality, or the government, in exchange for periodic interest payments and the return of the bond's face value when it matures. Think of it this way: bonds are like IOUs. When you buy a bond, you're essentially the lender, and the issuer is the borrower. The borrower's promises to pay you interest over the life of the bond and to repay you the face value, also known as the principal, as a specific date in the future, known as the bond's maturity date. Bonds come in various types, but let's cover the basics first. There are three main components of a bond: the face value, the coupon rate, and the maturity date. Let's start with the face value. The face value is the amount the bond will be worth at the maturity, and it's also the amount the user agrees to pay back the bondholder. Most bonds have a face value of $1,000. Second is the coupon rate. The coupon rate is the interest the bond user will pay on the face value of the bond expressed as a percentage. For example, a bond with a 5% coupon rate will pay $50 annually if the face value is $1,000. And finally, the maturity date is the date when the bond will mature, and the bond issuers will pay the bondholder the face value of the bond. Maturity dates can range from a few months to hundreds or thousands of years if that's what you're down for. Now, let's talk about the different types of bonds. The most common types are government bonds, municipal bonds, and corporate bonds. Bonds are issued by national governments and are often considered the safest type of bond because they are backed by the government's credit. In the US, the most well known government bonds are treasury bonds, notes, and bills. Municipal bonds are issued by states, cities, or other local governments and entities to fund public projects like roads, schools, and hospitals. The interest from municipal bonds can often exempt from federal taxes and sometimes states and local taxes as well. And corporate bonds are issued by companies to raise capital for business activities like expanding operations, funding research, or refinancing debt. Corporate bonds generally offer higher yields compared to government and municipal bonds, but they also come with a much higher risk in case the company uh, runs into bankruptcy. Bonds can be a valuable part of your investment portfolio for several reasons. They provide regular income through interest payments, and they tend to be less volatile than stocks, which can help balance your investment risk. But like any investment, bonds come with risks. In interest rate risks is the risk that bond prices will fall if interest rates rise. Credit risk is the risk that the bond user will default on their payments. And inflation risk is the risk that inflation will erode the purchasing power of the bond's interest payments. To summarize, bonds are essentially loans you give to users in exchange for periodic interest payments and the return of the face value at maturity. They come in various types, each with its own risk and return characteristics, making them a versatile tool for income and diversification in your investment portfolio. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more investment insight and financial tips. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comments. Good luck with your investing, everyone.